TikTok Shop vs Amazon FBA. That's what I want to talk about in this video, right? How can we determine which platform's a better opportunity in 2020, 2025? And is the opportunity still with Amazon? Or is it now with TikTok? Now, there's a lot of smoke and mirrors. There's a lot of hype around TikTok Shop at the moment. But what's the reality? Where does the opportunity lie? In terms of revenue, TikTok Shop, if you don't know who I am, by the way, I'm the founder of Amazon PPC agency ClickFox. I've sold a brand that was predominantly on Amazon at the moment. I'm currently building a new brand at the moment, which will be launched on TikTok Shop soon, and also obviously on Amazon and other platforms. So I've got quite a lot of experience in the e-commerce and general space. I manage clients as well that are not only on Amazon but on TikTok. I see a lot of this stuff going on, right? I've seen the rise of it. So, by the way, let's just look at the facts in terms of top line revenue. Top line revenue in 2024 for Amazon FBA was over 600 billion. Amazon selling over 600 billion globally. Right now, 2024, it was just over 30 billion for TikTok Shop revenue. That means that currently, as they stand, they're not even very comparable. And I don't think that's a controversial thing to say. It's like comparing Amazon with eBay. We know that eBay is nowhere near the size of Amazon, so that's where we are at the moment. But that's not what we can look at, right? We can't compare them as what they are at the moment because they're nowhere near each other. Obviously, Amazon has bigger reach, it has more customers, it's got 200 million Prime users alone. But when we look at the opportunity moving forwards and what people are doing right now with it, it's actually quite incredible. Right now, the reason people are comparing them and the reason there's a big clash between Amazon FBA and TikTok Shop is because people are going onto this platform with next to no experience, starting brands that would not succeed on Amazon without a ton of ad spend, without a ton of market research, a ton of backing behind them, and they're managing to succeed on TikTok Shop. The reason they're able to do that is because the competition is so much less. The competition is so much less, and the users can be so engaged by sharing this with this mountain of affiliates that you can build with TikTok Shop. So here's the main differences, and I want to talk about where I see TikTok Shop and Amazon going in the future. Now, TikTok Shop, the power of this is because they are taking advantage of social buying. Now, if you don't know what sort of social buying is, social media buying, it's all these people, all these creators that are mentioning, whether you like it or not, all over your feed. They're mentioning these products. They're telling you to buy them. They're recommending it on a mass scale. Right, Amazon hasn't got that. Amazon's just a search engine, right? And why TikTok Shop's so powerful is because I don't know if you know the stats behind this, or I haven't got them off the top of my head, but the chances of you buying a product when it's recommended to you by a friend is absolutely huge. And with TikTok Shop, you're essentially recommending from friends. Some people feel really bought into the creators that they follow, and when they recommend them, whether it's a tool, whether it's a software, whether it's a product, whether it's a cleaning soap or a supplement, whatever it is, people tend to buy that. Not only can you do that, but the virality, popularity that a video can go is absolutely outstanding on TikTok. Some videos can reach millions of views. If brands really want to hit this stuff hard, they can hire through agencies or themselves, they can hire 2,000, 3,000 creators, and they can pay them really good 30-40% commissions to make hundreds of videos a week, thousands of videos per week. I know brands that have done this, and then even if 1% of them go viral or partly viral, they've got a ton of sales from that. And that's the power of it over Amazon. When you've got Amazon though, I mean, people still really underestimate that. The opportunity that is still huge, but people seem to be looking at this wrong. They seem to be thinking it's this or that. It's not this or that, it's both of them, in my opinion. I think you should be doing both of them because I just told you the stats on Amazon. It's a hugely growing platform, and what people are doing is they're not buying on TikTok Shop and then never buying on Amazon again. People are getting this confused. They're buying products on TikTok Shop, and then a lot of people are searching for the TikTok Shop stuff on Amazon. That means, I mean, we're working with brands at the moment where they're on TikTok Shop doing really, really well. They've got this overspill of people going to Amazon to buy it that are the Prime customers I just spoke about that want to buy buy it for free, they want next day delivery, they want all of this good stuff, and then they're trying to search it on Amazon, but they're left with loads of search and no product to buy because they're only on TikTok shops. I believe you should be on both of them. I believe there is a ton of opportunity on TikTok. I believe it's going to continue to grow. The only major issue I see with TikTok shop is the potential of it getting shut down. I believe there's a strong potential of TikTok getting shut down, just like it was temporarily in the USA, just like it has been in China. I believe that there's a potential for it to go down. But up until that point, we can't worry about what is not here yet, right? Let's forget about that for now. Do I see the potential of TikTok growing? Absolutely. I think they're going to continue to build out their website. Fulfilled by TikTok is a thing that's already active right now with a few sellers. But in order to compete against Amazon, it's not going to be it's going to be a very, very long time. People don't understand the size of Amazon's infrastructure with all their fulfillment centers all around the world, guys. They've spent 20, 25, 30 years building this stuff up. TikTok shop, even though they're a huge global company, multi-billion pound company, they still would struggle right now to invest that money that's required to get the same infrastructure that Amazon's got. So that sort of thing takes a while. It takes a lot of VC funding. It takes all that sort of stuff. So don't look away from the opportunity of Amazon as well. If you're launching a brand in 2025, you need to be on TikTok shop, you need to be on Amazon, you need to be giving them really good focus, both of them. Is it easier for a new brand to build momentum and get loads of sales on TikTok shop that I believe? Absolutely. But is there still tons of untapped opportunity on Amazon? And especially if you're on TikTok, you should be using it for the overflow? Absolutely, right? With TikTok, we've now built this sort of amazing flywheel where if done correctly, you can build a brand on TikTok, get tons of views for very little spend, and then you can make sure that your brand is on Amazon, right? We're putting a brand on Amazon at the moment that's on TikTok shop. They don't want to focus on Amazon, they want to focus on TikTok shop. So we're in charge of the whole thing for them. We put them on Amazon, and then the overspill, as I say, of building that brand on TikTok, getting millions of views or hundreds of thousands of views a week or month, people are going to Amazon, and because they're buying that product on Amazon, they're not having to spend hardly any money on ads. They're not going to be spending much on ads, but we're going to top the ads up as well. Make sure they're just existing on Amazon, and what will happen is that you will get a ton of organic sales, and you'll be driving external traffic to your Amazon sales, to your Amazon brand as well, and then organically that will push you up in the Amazon ranks, push you up in the search terms, and then all of a sudden you're at a really good organic spot in tons of keywords that you previously would have had to spend an absolute fortune on to get there, just because of the external traffic you're getting almost for free, and sometimes from TikTok or TikTok shop, or much less spend. You're driving people to Amazon as well. So that's the power of it, guys. You want that holy trinity of not only Shopifying your own stuff, obviously, but we want the TikTok shop, and that will be driving traffic to Amazon, and then that will be driving sales up organically on Amazon, getting you up on loads of search terms that are usually really expensive to rank for, but you'll be getting there. A lot of the times you'll be able to get there for much less spend because you've got the sales coming from TikTok, the viewers coming over buying from Amazon, and then once you're there, it's really hard to get you knocked off if it's a competitive thing anyway, and you'll continue to get them organic sales with much less ad spend on Amazon because of the traffic that's coming from TikTok. And then all of a sudden, in a few years' time, you've got this beautiful sort of thing working together where you've got Amazon organically ranked with loads of products, and then you've got TikTok organically ranked, and then the brand's obviously getting website sales as well because it's just generally well known because you're getting the exposure from both platforms. That's what I think. That's where I see it going. I believe you should be on both of them. I still believe they're both equal opportunities if executed correctly. In terms of what opportunity you should be going after, it should be the one that's probably, not everyone, but depending on how much tenacity you've got to learn a new skill and go down a new route, you should probably do the one that is best suits you and where your experience lies. If you want to contact me or my agency, hit the links below. I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe.